Actually, like one of our 0-3 weeks, we had like just such an insane scrim win rate. Like it was like 90% against like good teams. So scrims don't mean everything.
Yeah.
Or anything sometimes.
Sure.
But
So review is brought to you by Trolli Sour Bright Crawlers. Would you like one?
yeah, sure.
Bam.
Need one of those right now.
Yeah. Let's get out the just like the taste of a Trolli Sour Bright Crawler. Let's do the sour stuff first. Did you guys know the stakes of going into that game? 6-9. It was the nice matchup. You guys were both nice at 6-9.
That's funny. No, I didn't really know the stakes, but I knew probably if we beat them, we could get like 6th place or something. If some scenario, I didn't know exactly what.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, FlyQuest can only catch the team that lost that game. So if you win another game, you're in playoffs no matter what.
Yeah.
Right. But if you won that game, you're in playoffs no matter what.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that was basically it. But yeah, that was basically it. How'd you feel on that one? Long, drawn-out game. You're on Renata. It felt like there was not a lot of agency because of how the game played out early on.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely just so long, and like honestly, we scaled pretty well.
Yep.
So I felt like we were gonna win because it was bad at like one point in the game where like they probably could have taken Baron, but we were able to defend the Baron for I felt like 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Me and Closer are just in the same location, making sure we have vision of Baron at all times.
Yeah.
So like that kind of worked out, but from like my perspective, if Renata like messes up in the lane, because basically she like is a stat checker. If he can hook me and doesn't have enough damage and I can trade the kill, then like Nautilus is just useless versus me in lane. But I fought, even though we were 2-1 on like their jungler's only timer to gank bot, so got ganked, died, and that kind of like ruined the whole Renata like win condition in lane.
Yeah.
It didn't snowball too hard off that negatively, but it's just like, I mean, it kind of did because like Nautilus had more moves to top. They were able to dive top because of that. We just lost some control around bot side, so that was pretty bad. But yeah, ultimately it just came down to like team fights at the end. Yeah.
How's the last several weeks been for the 100 Thieves camp? For the team and then for yourself?
Definitely rough because we should be better. We feel like we're better, but like I was definitely underperforming a lot in the middle of the split, so that was hurting our results. Just, yeah, everybody wants to do better, and it's just not always working out like we want to. Sometimes we have really good games, and then sometimes we have really bad games, so just trying to find that consistency.
Yeah. How much are you guys affected based off of results on stage compared to results in scrims? Have scrims also been a tough go at it?
Actually, like one of our 0-3 weeks, we had like just such an insane scrim win rate. Like it was like 90% against like good teams. So scrims don't mean everything.
Yeah.
Or anything sometimes.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. We don't think too much of scrims because, as you saw, we had a good scrim win rate and we lost super hard on stage. So if you have a bad week of scrims, you still gotta play good on stage and not let it affect you.
When top tower died today, Quid TP'd and died with it. It was kind of a questionable TP. How's the communication between the squad going? Because that just felt like a comms breakdown.
Well, we knew they could make a play somewhere because they had a bunch of tempo on bot.
Yeah.
They kind of appeared top, dove the Gwen. Maybe Quid thought Gwen couldn't get dove because, like, honestly, Gwen as a champion, you feel like it's pretty hard to die for because of her W. But there wasn't much communication there. It was just like everybody's playing with what they see on the screen. So obviously a mistake, but bigger mistake could be like me. How am I giving Nautilus so much time to go topside there and make a play? So I'll have to rewatch that. Yeah.
Sure. This is your first full year as a pro, and I'm glad. Just in case you can't tell through the camera, I know I got a cheaper camera because I don't make the big dollars yet. I mean, thank you, Trolli, but like I don't have big dollars camera yet. The glimmer of hope in his eyes is still there, but you're little battle scarred. That's what it is. Battle scarred, especially after a loss.
Yeah.
Kind of tell me how this whole year of finally getting your chance to shine, playing with Doublelift of all people, now that you're on this end of it, not that it's over, but like, you know, playoffs is here, regular season's done. Like, how do you feel now?
Well, ultimately, all that matters is what happens at the end, like what level me and my team is playing at the end of the split. So like tomorrow if we have good games and then we do great in playoffs, like super quickly you can just like level up as a team and make it all okay. But obviously the split so far, definitely I'm not playing to my own expectations. So definitely disappointed in that, but split's not over, and as I said, things just need to click and we'll be good.
Sure. And you're so young that I just want to remind you, it's not just the end results, man, at the end. It is this journey that you've had with, playing with two of the GOATs to now being like in change, but you got a Hall of Famer coming back, you've got coach changing it. Like, you've had a lot of change here. I feel like there's the story of this wave, regardless of how it ends, is its own thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to kind of think on and answer on a little bit there.
Just with like all the changes, or like?
Yeah, how's it affected you? Compared to how you thought this year was going to play out when we were way back in January, February.
Yeah, well, all the changes just kind of feels like we're sometimes behind other teams like at the start, and like I don't know how much that snowballed, because like obviously it's not like a direct translation, but if we got our coach 3 weeks, 4 weeks after other teams got their coaches, does that mean we're 4 weeks behind?
Sure.
Obviously not, but it has some long-term effects.
Sure.
So, yeah, but I don't really think about it because it's just like, it is what it is. What happened. We just gotta play with the situation we're in. So, like, I don't really analyze the past like that too much.
Gotcha. You are such a grinder, bro. I guess you're young enough that you can do that, and you deserve your spot and more years to do so. And I feel like, again, just the way that you think about the game gives me a lot of hope for North American League, for yourself, for 100 Thieves. It is nice to hear you talk about the game in a way that even I can digest. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I've always appreciated that from you. All right, I guess last question. It's Peter's birthday. What do you want to say to him?
Happy birthday, Peter. Sorry we couldn't get you a win, but we did get you a 40-minute banger, so that was exciting, at least.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Peter, from all of us here at Digon Esports, aka me. And the audience as well, who are going to like and subscribe this video and keep posted here for more content on esports. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Busio. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Digon Esports. And it hasn't always been easy getting my thrills since I'm a one-man band doing everything here. So to get my thrills, I get them from Trolli gummy worms. They want nothing more than for you to bite into their delicious, sour heads and bodies into pieces. Personally, I like the raspberry blueberry flavor. It's really good. You should go ahead and get your own. Check it out. And get the mind-warping, tongue-twisting sour thrills only at Trolli.com.
Bye.
Bye. All right, man. That was a little different.